A very good morning to dear students. Students, I have already sent you the notes topic wise, but yesterday I sent you a PDF which contains the notes of chapter 3, total notes of chapter 3. This PDF will help you a lot, and I hope you all will note down the notes in your fair notebook. Okay, students, today I will also send you the some important questions of chapter 3rd. Now I'm going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 4, chemical kinetics. Actually, students, we have learned some aspects of chemical reaction, that is the feasibility of a reaction under the given experimental condition can be predicted on the basis of decrease in Gibbs energy. And next is the extent to which a reaction proceeds can be explained with the help of equilibrium constant of the reaction, that is equilibrium constant. And the third important aspects of the chemical reaction is speed. Speed means by which the reaction proceeds. Although thermodynamics answer the first two, it means feasibility of a reaction and extent to which a reaction proceeds. But it cannot answer the important question how fast a reaction can occur. What are the speed of a reaction? What are the rate of a chemical reaction? So students, what is chemical kinetics? Chemical kinetics means the branch of chemistry which deals with the rate of chemical reaction and factors which influence the rate of a reaction and the mechanism by which the reaction proceeds. Students, chemical kinetics is made up by two words, chemical and kinetics. Actually, kinetics is derived from a Greek word which is Greek word that is kinesis. Okay, and the kinesis meaning movement. So students, we can say that thermodynamics tells us about the feasibility of a reaction, whereas chemical kinetics tells us about the rate of a chemical reaction. Just taken an example, we can say that just taken an example. For example, thermodynamics data tells us about that a diamond shall convert to graphite, but in reality this conversion is so slow that we cannot say that the change is possible at all. Okay, therefore it is said to that diamond is forever. So students, we can say that kinetic studies not only helps us to know the speed or rate of a reaction, but also describe the conditions by which a reaction rates may be altered. So we also can say that actually chemical kinetics tells us about the rate of reaction and also the conditions by which rate can be altered. So the study of the rates of a reaction also helps us to understand the pathways from the reactants and product. It means this is called mechanism of the reaction. It means it tells us about that how product is formed by the reactants. Okay, students, now what we have to study in this chapter? Students, we have to study number first is rate of reaction. Actually, rate of reaction, we can calculate rate of reaction by two rates. First is average rate and the second is instantaneous rate. Okay, and what are the factors which affect the rate of a reaction? That is concentration, temperature, catalyst. How these factors affect the rate of a reaction, we have to study in this chapter. Next topic is order and molecularity of a reaction, and very important is rate law and integrated rate equation and half-life. We have to study half-life only for zero order and first order reaction. And the next we have to study concept of collision theory, only the elementary data or idea, not the mathematical treatment. Okay, and the next and last is activation energy and Arrhenius equation and numericals related to all these topics. Okay students, these all points we have to study in this chapter. Now student, we start the first topic, what is rate of a chemical equation. Students, everyday experience tells us that chemical reaction take place in a widely varying rates. Some reactions are so rapid that they occur as soon as reactants are mixed. Example, reactions involving ionic species are very fast. How? The precipitation of silver chloride occurs very quickly on mixing the solution of silver nitrate and sodium chlorides. Like that, AgNO3 plus NaCl aqueous fastly converted into silver chloride and sodium nitrate. Okay students, but it may be noted that these reaction involves only the ions. No bonds are broken. Where no bonds are broken, it means therefore they occur very fast. Friends, on the other hand, there are some certain reactions which occurs extremely at slow speed. You can see the chemical reaction which occurs slowly in your daily life. What? Rusting of iron. What is rusting of iron? Student, it occurs so slowly that one could be misled into thinking that no reaction is taking place at all. However, there are same reaction which occurs conventionally measurable time and their rates can be measured easily in the laboratory. Okay students, so these reaction means rusting of iron is also a chemical reaction, but it occurs in the slow speed. Okay students, now we are talking about the rate of a reaction. Students, you must be knowing that speed of an automobile is expressed in terms of change in position of a distance covered by it in a certain period of time. It means if we want to calculate the rate of an automobile engine or speed of an automobile engine, then it means distance upon time taken. Similarly, the rate of chemical reaction is measures the speed with which the reactants are converted into product. So we can say that what is rate of chemical reaction? The change in any one of the reactant or product per unit time. Let's see here. Consider an hypothetical reaction. R converted to P. R means reactant and P means product. Okay students, in which 1 mole of the reactant R produces 1 mole of the product. Okay students, then the rate of this chemical reaction may be expressed either in the following two ways. What are these two ways? Student, number first is the rate of disappearance or decrease in concentration of reactants R. Students, when reactant is converted into product, it means the amount of reactant will decreases. So that's why we can say that the rate of disappearance means if it totally converted into product, or decrease in concentration of reactant, it means rate of reaction equals to decrease in concentration of R reactant upon time taken. Okay students, and here the value of concentration of reactant decreases, so we use minus. So mathematically minus delta R upon delta T. Delta is used for the small changes. Okay students, and the second type is the rate of appearance or increase in concentration of P. It means rate of reaction is equal to increase in concentration of product upon time taken, like that delta P upon delta T. Okay students, so this is equation number first and this is equation number second. Student, what is delta R? Delta R gives the decrease in concentration of R and delta P represent the increase in concentration of T. His students, here the square bracket, you can see this square bracket. We use here square bracket around the substance are used to express the molar concentration. It means this is the molar concentration. Molar concentration means mole per liter. It may be noted that in case of concentration of reactants, minus sign is used. It means the concentration of reactant decreases with time. So students, the above rate is also known as average rate of the reaction. Okay, and it has dimensions of concentration per time. So the unit according to this convenience. Okay student, let's take the examples. What are these? For example, PCl5 gas in gaseous state converted into PCl3 gaseous plus Cl2 gas. So if we want to calculate the rate, then rate may be expressed as how? Rate equals to minus, because if we take the rate in terms of reactant, then minus delta concentration bracket PCl5 upon delta T equals to what? In the terms of product, delta PCl3 upon delta T equals to delta Cl2 upon delta T. It means all the rate of the reactant and product will be equal. Okay student, now take the another example. 2N2O5 gas gives 4NO2 gas plus O2 gas. So if we want to express this in the form of rate, then rate equals to minus is used for the reactant, minus, and this stoichiometric coefficient for the reactants, or we can say that it becomes in the denominator, minus 1 by 2 N2O5 in the square bracket upon delta T. Like that, this 4 becomes as a denominator, then 1 upon 4 concentration bracket NO2 upon delta T, and here there is no coefficient, so only simply square bracket O2 upon delta T. Okay students, so these are the expression for the rate of a reaction. Okay students, so students, we can conclude it in a line that rate equals to, what is rate equals to rate of disappearance, rate of disappearance of reactant equals to rate of appearance of product. It means both the value of rate, for both the value of rate is equal, but for the reactant here it is disappearance and here is appearance. Okay students, now students, we will talk about average rate and instantaneous rate. Actually student, what are average rate? The rate expression are given, so for give the average rate of the reaction over the time interval. It means rate equals to change in concentration upon time interval. If change in concentration is delta x upon time interval delta t. Actually this concept is similar to the mechanical speed. How? For example, the average speed of a car can be easily calculated by knowing the distance. We say that the car covers 250 km. Just take an example. 250 km in 5 hours. Means a car covers 250 km in 5 hours. So that its average speed is equal to distance upon time. Means 250 upon 5. That is 50 km per hour. However, during this journey, the driver can look from the speedometer that speed keeps on changing depending upon the condition of the road, weather, traffic, density, etc. So, the needle of the speedometer indicates instantaneous speed may vary from as low 10 km per hour to 120 km per hour. So, students, like that, for a chemical reaction also, the average rate, the average rate also depends the value of T2 and T1. It means delta X upon T2 minus T1. Then it also depends T2 and T1 like instantaneous speed of the car. Then this is due to the fact that in case of the reaction, the rate depends upon the concentration of the reactant. As the reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactants keeps on decreasing. The rate concentration of the reactants decreases. Okay, students, thus the rate of a reaction may be constant in the time interval which we measure, but the rate cannot be determined simply by dividing the total change in concentration by time taken as in the car of mechanical speed. So students, here we use the term instantaneous rate. What does it mean? It means the rate of a chemical reaction may be expressed at a particular moment of time. It means if after 10 seconds, what will be the rate of a reaction? If we say that the reaction completed it 1 minute, okay, 1 minute. If we calculate that what is the rate of reaction after 1 minute, then this is the average rate. If I want to ask that after 15 seconds, what is the rate of a chemical reaction? After 40 seconds, what is the rate of a chemical reaction? After 30 seconds, what is the rate of a chemical reaction? So this type of reaction is known as instantaneous rate. It means at a particular moment of time. So students, the rate of change of concentration of any one of the reactants or product at a particular moment of time is known as instantaneous rate. Mathematically, this rate may be represented as minus dr upon dt or dp upon dt. As this is molar concentration bracket, minus is used for the reactant and here positive for the product. But students, what is the difference between d and delta? Okay students, actually delta is used for larger changes. Larger changes means in comparison to this, that is for average rate, means total rate of the reaction. But D is used for the smaller change. It means for instantaneous rate. Just taken an example here. Small a plus bb gives cc plus dd. Then if we want to calculate the instantaneous rate, it means instantaneous rate of reaction is equal to minus for this reactant, minus this is coefficient, so it comes as a denominator, minus 1 upon a upon dA upon dt equals to, it is also in reactant, so minus 1 upon b dB upon dt equals to, here is product, so it is positive, 1 upon c dc upon dt equals to 1 upon d dt upon d upon dt. So we will calculate the instantaneous rate of reaction in this manner. Now taken a chemical reaction. Express the instantaneous rate of the following reaction. Reaction is PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. Second is 2NO2 gives 2NO plus O2. So the first reaction PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. It means instantaneous rate of reaction equals to minus for the reactant minus d PCl5 upon dt equals to d PCl3 upon dt equals to d Cl2 upon dt. Okay, and for the next reaction, instantaneous rate for the reaction is used for 2, that is coefficient, so it is 1 by 2, and minus for the reactant, so minus d upon 2 NO2 upon dt equals to d NO. It means here 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 dNO upon dt equals to dO2 upon dt. So you can solve or you can write instantaneous rate of the chemical reaction in this manner. Okay students, thank you.